What's up, guys? Grizz Wizard here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm reacting to The Legend of Korra, Season 2. This is Season 2, Episode 3, and the story's getting crazy so far. Shout out to Nerd Chronic for editing this reaction for me and sneaking it past the Nickelodeon blockade. Korra's new teacher, Unalaq, has kind of shown his true colors a little earlier than I expected. I had the feeling they were setting him up to be like the antagonist of this season, but if we're learning his evil plan this early in the game, maybe he'll be dealt with and something else will happen, because there's like 15 episodes in this season. I'm really not sure what to expect, but I know that the story's only heating up from here. Like, his troops are arriving, they're about to start cracking down on the Southern Water Tribe. Let's see what happens next.
Everyone, clear the streets. Get back in your homes.
Yikes. We're gonna bend you back to your homes. This is fucked. You can't just immediately start acting like fascists. So they've dropped all pretense of doing this to, like, help them out spiritually. I guess Unalaq was the only one with that pretense. These guys are just here to do the job they've been ordered to do. Oh, they're walling off the marina. No one can leave.
There is another portal in the north. Once you open it, spirits and man will be able to move freely between the north and the south in a matter of seconds. The spiritual energy is much stronger in the north. And now that you've opened the southern...
I was going to say that probably made it a little bit easier, having one portal open.
Both portals open, our tribes will be united again.
The world will be united again.
Yeah, not the way you think, though. If everything gets united under Water Tribe fascism, is it really united?
I haven't felt this at peace since... And it's over. It's so nice to get to spend more time with my family. Isn't that right?
No.
Rohan? Reminds me of all those great vacations we took as kids with Dad.
Boomy and I weren't on those great vacations. It was always just you and Dad.
Ouch.
What about the time he took us to Kyoshi Island to ride the elephant koi?
Nope. We weren't there.
Oh, remember Ember Island? Those amazing sand
Did you go see the Ember Island players?
We never saw the place.
I could have sworn.
Damn, Tenzin. He was so preoccupied with having fun with his dad, he didn't realize his siblings were being left behind.
Do you have a baby in there?
Where's your sister? Janora, were you and Milo teasing your sister again?
I don't know. Maybe. Yes.
There it is.
I know these last few days have been very troubling.
Troubling is when I get that itchy rash that won't go away and Julie's not around to scratch it. This is shocking. Nay, sickening.
The fuck is this guy?
Unalaq's already booted our chieftains out of their palace. How long before he starts telling us what kind of cookies we can eat?
Oh my god, they all went flying off his plate.
Not to mention, I've got a cargo ship full of halibut that's rotting thanks to this harbor lockdown. Who wants to buy a ship full of stinking fish? Seriously, it's not rhetorical. I need to sell these fish.
All Unalaq is trying to do is make our tribes unified again.
That's not all he's trying to do.
If Unalaq doesn't pull his forces out, then we have no choice but to fight for our freedom!
You want to start a war?
This guy's kind of an excitable weirdo, but he's totally correct.
Maybe you could speak with your uncle. Tell him how frustrated we all are. He'll listen to what the Avatar has to say.
He will, but he won't, you know?
We need to start preparing for war.
Okay, well, you got money. Do you have weapons? Do you have resources to arm these people?
Is that true, Eska?
Of course not, Desna. I will not miss it at all. Bolin, laugh at my humorous quip.
Yes, dear.
God, Unalaq's kids are so weird.
You know, I'll be really sad when you have to leave. It's been really great getting to know you. Really.
You will be coming with me to the north.
Oh, wait, what?
Where we will live the rest of our lives together in icy bliss. Foolish Bolin.
Bolin, get out now. Get out.
Listen, I don't want to live in icy bliss with Eska. Don't make me. Oh, please, please don't make me. Hey, if you're that unhappy, just break up with her.
Yeah, dude, come on.
You could do that? Yeah.
This fucking guy.
Just tell her you're not that into her anymore. Thanks, Mako. Whew. I'm lucky you're so good at breaking girls' hearts. Better watch out. Ooh.
What a thing to say.
Yeah. Never mind.
Look at him, he pissed him off so much.
There was a meeting at my parents' house. A lot of Southerners feel like
don't,
their tribe is being invaded.
I am their chief.
You should be telling them about the feelings. Don't tell them about the meeting, because that sounds like they're organizing against him, and he's going to take action against that.
There could be a civil war.
The other nations would take sides. The dark spirits would thrive off this negative energy, and the world would be thrown into a battle between spirits and man.
Right, so it would behoove you to avoid the Civil War. Yeah, they're ready for war.
Who threw those?
Seriously? They're kids, dude.
Hoodlums think you're tough, huh? Pick on a
What?
waterbender your own size.
You little kids think you're tough. Man, shut up.
Everyone calm down. You're all part of the same tribe. Start acting like it.
You're taking their side?
I'm not taking anyone's side. Hey!
You're the worst avatar ever.
Oh, well, that was fast. Public opinion didn't take long to fade for her.
They're not worth our trouble. Go back to your homes.
They could have really worked to make this a complicated moral conflict, but instead the Northerners are just acting like bullies. Like there's no shades of gray here. There's no nuance. It's just the bullies are here, and the Southern Water Tribe is clearly the morally just side in this civil war, and that's fine. But they could have made it more complicated.
Why would Iki run off like this? Oh, it's probably my fault.
I'm guessing you've been so busy with your duty to Republic City that you forgot about your duty to your kids.
She's half mad at him for this, but she's also just half resentful of the fact that him and Aang never took them along on their trips.
Your problem is you're exactly like Dad.
And there it is.
He was so focused on saving the world and doing his duty. Don't laugh. That he never had time for us.
He always had time for you, though. His precious little airbender.
Dad loved us all equally.
You seem to have some grandiose delusion that we had a perfect, happy-go-lucky childhood. Guess what? We didn't.
We need to keep moving if we want to find Iki before dark.
No, you gotta deal with this, Tenzin. You can't just brush it off, man.
Cutting and running when things get tough.
Yeah, did Dad teach you that move?
Who would have thought that Aang was not a perfect father?
My tribe's about to go to war, and I'm supposed to stop it, but will anyone listen to me? No. And I didn't ask for my father's help. Can't he just let me be the Avatar?
Do you want advice, or am I just supposed to listen?
Nice. Mako's learning. He knows enough to ask the question, though.
How about you take a break from all this Avatar stuff and we go out for a quiet dinner?
Is she gonna do it? This is probably not a good use of your time, but... Oh, no!
We never get to spend enough time together, just the 5 of us.
Bolin, what are you doing to yourself, man?
I thought you were breaking up with her.
I tried, but anytime I bring up the subject, she threatens to freeze me in a block of ice and feed me to dolphin piranhas.
Well, that's abusive. You can't put up with that, man.
Why didn't you warn me your cousin had the power to reach into my heart and crush my soul with her bare hands?
'Cause I thought it was pretty obvious.
No, not to me it wasn't. I'm very bad at reading people.
Yeah, clearly. Oh, Bolin, I feel bad for him. Shitty, oppressive relationships like that are the absolute worst. I feel for him.
No, follow me. This'll get us down 50 times faster.
Boomy, you do your clown shit. Let them go down the ramp, all right?
Boomy, it's pitch black and the rocks are slippery. You're gonna hurt yourself.
If I can do it, it should be no problem for a couple of benders.
Seriously, you can't let a non-bender show you up.
If you need an airlift down, just say the word.
Ah, I don't need your help.
Yeah, you do. Don't hurt yourself. Oh, ooh, God. And he's not super old, but he's not young anymore. That could really damage him.
Korra, what's going on between you two?
Ask Dad.
Honey, it breaks my heart to see our family being torn apart like this.
Do you want to know what's been going on? I found out Dad's been lying to me my whole life. Unalaq told me everything.
It's like the worst possible timing for that to be revealed.
So, the truth is out.
You knew.
Of course she knew.
You never said anything.
We were trying to keep our family together.
Totally understandable, honestly. Like, I can't fault them for any of what happened.
All I ever wanted to be was the Avatar. But everyone keeps holding me back, even my own parents. Unalaq's the only one who believes in me.
That's not true.
There's that manipulation already at play.
Why is everyone in the South turning against me when all I'm trying to do is help them?
Because Unalaq has put you in an impossible position, specifically so you'd feel this pressure and turn against your own people. That's the whole play here.
I should just sit back and let the water tribes go to war?
No, but this situation might be out of your control. Varric's been plotting a rebellion against Unalaq.
Dad is part of a rebellion?
I don't know, but I don't want you getting caught in the middle of it.
It's too late, Mom. I'm already in the middle of it. Korra!
God, Korra's such a hothead, but like, I totally get it. I empathize. She has so much on her shoulders right now.
Uncle!
Oh, Jesus. It's too late. Oh, no.
Dad?
You guys just captured Unalaq?
Dad, don't
You're
do this.
escalating the war, like, by 1,000 degrees.
Turn around, Avatar.
I'll tell him I tried to stop you, but you escaped. We can still avoid a war.
We can't.
Oh, man. How are you going to take up arms against your own daughter, knowing she's the Avatar? The little arm run. That was great.
We're all part of the same tribe. I don't want to hurt you.
It's true. If she hurts any of them, there's no going back. She'll be seen as like a northern water tribe symbol forever in this civil war. Acceptable. She's beating the shit out of her dad. I'm doing this because I love you. Nope, there he goes. Nice! That was sweet.
Why did you do this, Dad? What? Who are you?
That's not her dad.
He wouldn't help us. He's a traitor, just like you.
Nice. Okay, that's good. That's solid. You hear that, Unalaq? Your brother wouldn't be a part of your assassination or capture.
Find Varric. I want him to freeze in prison with the rest of these traitors.
Wait, you can't just lock them away. That will only make the South angrier. Let them stand trial for what they did. Every Water Tribe citizen deserves
Let them be
that.
judged by Southerners, too. Yeah, exactly.
I told you those rocks were slippery. You're lucky you didn't kill yourself. You haven't changed one bit since we were kids.
You don't get to tell me what I can and can't do. Deal with that.
Saw that coming.
Kaya's right. You're the oldest of us, but you always acted like the youngest. I had to become the responsible one.
You think you're the responsible one?
Here it all comes. It's coming out now.
After Dad died and Mom was all alone, because I was the only one who packed up and moved my whole life to be with her.
It was time for you to settle down somewhere. You two have no idea how it feels to have the future of an entire culture on your shoulders.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Oh, so that's what this is all about.
That's what it's always been about.
How do you not realize this, Tenzin?
We never should have come on this vacation.
Well, I didn't want you to come in the first place.
Damn.
I can't be around you two right now. Go back to the temple and see if Iki returned.
This is just painful to watch. These are Aang's children. There's not going to be any repairing of this rift until it comes from Tenzin. Tenzin, you're going to have to apologize to them.
We heard what happened. Are you okay?
I'm so glad you weren't there.
My brother and I have our differences, but I would never attack him.
When your father and I found each other, all we wanted was to live a simple life and raise a family. We knew one day the world would need you, and you wouldn't need us anymore.
Mom, Dad, of course I still need you.
Tonrock, Senna, you are under arrest.
Wait, what?
Stand trial.
Trial?
They didn't do anything.
For conspiring to assassinate me.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. And that's the end of the episode. Part 1. There's part 2 is coming next. Wow. A lot going on in this season so far. We've got a cultural revolution. We've got a takeover by force of one water tribe of the other. Unalaq is really putting the screws to Korra in terms of manipulating her. And now he's coming for her parents. But luckily, she knows that her parents didn't do anything, so this might finally be what breaks Unalaq's hold on Korra. He's really doing a good job of manipulating her, and she's so emotional and reactive that, like, of course this is going to be effective on her, you know? Meanwhile, we're getting a look at Tenzin's family dynamic with his siblings, and honestly, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't think that, I mean, it makes sense, but, like, I really thought that Aang would have loved his kids equally and given them equal opportunity, but I guess he would be super concerned with, like, you know, restoring the culture of airbending, considering he was the last airbender for so long. He probably had his own trauma around that, and that's part of why he favored Tenzin as a son. Doesn't make it okay, though. That's something that they're going to have to hash out before they're able to be useful to anybody. So I'm expecting that to happen at some point this season, too. Really enjoying this so far. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This reaction was edited by Nerd Chronic to comply with fair use. Cut it down to 10 minutes of actual licensed footage. If you want to check out the full-length, uncut version of this reaction, it's available on Patreon. There's a link in the description of the video to the Patreon page. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!